first I want to say that I joined the club shortly after I started working in Temecula in 1986. My sponsor, Bill Perlette, was at the time in the business of selling phone pagers. So it tells you how times have changed. I'll bet he's not doing that anymore. So the story I want to relate is about an Oktoberfest event that we put on in the mid-1990s. The event was held on an open, grassy field at the corner of Yanez and Rancho California Road, where the Marie Callender's was for several years and is now the Longhouse Steakhouse. We actually partnered with the Sister City Association to put on the event, and what was remarkable about it was how quickly we threw it together and how successful it was. We got the idea to put on the event just a few weeks before the day of the event. It sounded crazy, but we pulled it off anyway. We got some papa entertainers, and we sold bratwurst and beer. Woo-hoo! Well, that weekend, there was a large motorcycle club in Temecula. They were having some kind of a rally, and they heard about our event. All showed up, and they drank massive quantities of beer and ate a lot of bratwurst, which was awesome. So at the end of the day, we made about $10,000 on the event. We threw it together at the last minute, and you know.
Well, it's an honor to be here with a room full of friends and leaders. And this club has always been about the people, and so I just want to mention a few names. Many of you won't have any idea who I'm talking about. Some of you will. But long before we had Matt Ron in the club, we had Dee Ivy and Ruth Cheshire. And these were incredible women that helped get the City of Temecula off the ground. They were part of the Temecula Town Association, part of the Balloon and Wine Festival, part of the tractor race. Then we had Ron Parks in our club. Many of you know him or know of him. He was the first mayor in the city of Temecula, and he was a past president of our club. Also, Ron Roberts, Chuck Washington, Marianne Edwards, Carl Lindmans, all members of this club and longtime members of this club, and all city councilmen. Our club was so instrumental in the leadership of the city that the first few states of the city were held at Sizzler, presented to our club. They didn't have the big extravaganza out at the casino. They spoke to our group at the Sizzler. In wine country, before we had BJ Frizzelli, I don't know if he's here yet.
I'm here.
Hey, BJ. So before you, we had Eli Calloway.
Yes.
Was a member of this club, and famous for towels, famous for winery, and famous for golf clubs. And Phil Bailey was a long-standing leader in the wine industry in Temecula Valley. And of course, we're getting to be at his place. He's a member of our club, a past member. We get to enjoy this at his place with his son Chris hosting us today. In education, of course, we all know Bob Brown was on the board, but we also had Pat Novotny, very famous name, longtime educator in our club, with Joan Sparkman, whose name is all over this valley for all the accomplishments she had, and Stu Morris most recently. So these are incredible leaders in all fields in Temecula that were members of our club. In the avocado industry, we had John Lloyd. I think we used to have an award named after John Lloyd. Lynn Francis, who Dan mentioned, and of course Richard Smith, the father of the avocado in Temecula Valley. In the chamber, we had Lee Ingdahl. Many of you old timers remember her. She holds a special place because she was president and then left mid-year, and I only had a 7-month term, which is the envy of every president, that I didn't have to go to pets. I didn't have to do a budget. She did all the heavy work. Okay, I'm getting it. Anyway, thanks all for being here.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you tonight about the Christmas program and how we got going and where we are today. The program started about 1999. It's still growing strong today. I started the basket program because it was a great way of giving back to the community and getting the club involved in something they would feel great about after it was completed. I started the program because when I was a small boy, that was the way our family would have Christmas. I think it was the Lions Club that would deliver toys to our house and made sure we had something under the tree. I never seen them deliver it, but I always was very happy on Christmas morning. My idea was to reach out to families that would slip through the cracks and not get anything for the holidays. It was easy to find families who had nothing just by going to the welfare rolls and picking out names. My thinking was the moms with kids who had a house in foreclosure, a car being repossessed, or someone who did not have enough money to buy food for the holidays. To get this done, I thought the people would know best were the health workers at the school. So I talked to the head nurse, and she thought it could work. That year we started to gather many families in need and began making deliveries. For quite a few years, the basket program was held at my house, working out of the garage and packing boxes and lining up bags one after another down the driveway. Page 107. Those were fun times. The work was enjoyed by all. Juan and Becky Walton of Texas Mills feed us a great buffet dinner after the family Thanksgiving yesterday. It's completed and they are still doing it today. Yes. Each year the program has increased in size. We have service to seniors, SAFE, Boys and Girls Club, and Oak Grove. One of the real problems today is finding a space large enough to take care of a program this size. For about the last 7 years, Scott Davis and his sidekick Craig Davis have been running the program with a lot of help from the Spark of Love program run by the fire department, along with Colby and Casey, who are science teachers at Dale Range Middle School, and who will collect over 700 toys at Christmas time for their school. Also, John Leaker for getting us the boxes we needed each year to pack in from Calavo. Our Rotary Club, you, in 25 years, has delivered in excess of 4,000 Thanksgiving dinners and toys to over 10,000 children. Thank you, Rotary Club. Page 4 of 7.
That's perfect. Any more president? There it is. Now we're getting it. We're almost there. Yeah. Oh, are you really putting it in order? I like that. It's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right. Get Richard right there. All right. Now.
Can everybody hear me? Is anybody there?
In other words, everybody, can you shut up? No, shh. No, shh.
Larry, if you could sing, though, we'll be quiet. Hey, so no doubt, whenever I do anything, it's the lighter side of Rotary, because I don't do anything serious, except when I marry Marcy. Points, honey, are you writing that down? Points.
On camera, too.
So we did some of the funniest things with our fundraising. How many of you remember the televised auctions? Ed Preboy doesn't remember shit, but he remembered that. It was so funny because, I mean, we had trailers that were out in the parking lot that we were taking pictures of. People were calling in. We had a phone booth, phone table with about 12 phones on it, and we had big money coming in. And Teresa Colbus was one of the gals at the board, the tote board, writing down things that were being bid on, and somebody was watching her on TV and called in and wanted to bid on her. So for a second there, we had to think about it. We were going to ask her what she thought, and then we decided that we would just sell her instead. So we found ways to make money.
It's showtime. Yes. All right. All right. Then introducing the one and only Carol Popejoy.
Well, I'm Carol. There's a lot of new faces. Unfortunately, the last 2 years have board meetings on, or I have meetings on Wednesday, so I'm not able to come every time. But I've been a member for about 28 years. And I was looking back at it, and I'm like, I'm not that old. I came in when Dale was president, so he let me know that was 97, 98. Immediately got involved. I've been club chair, I've been treasurer, served on all the committees, did a lot of planning. In fact, we were talking about, I planned the 25th anniversary of the club. So I've got pictures somewhere. I was trying to find them so I could bring them, but I found other pictures when I used to put together the Rotary Christmas party. And so some of the things I was going to say have already, I think, been said, but what was really neat is I moved here in '96. I really didn't know anybody, and met Jeff Gavitt through, I worked for the American Heart Association, and he introduced me to Rotary. And I made some really lifelong friendships. And for the new people, the more you get involved, the more you get to know people and the camaraderie. And we used to, some of the fundraisers that I know the oldies will remember is we used to do a auction. We televised it. I forgot the name of that, but it was the city, yeah. We did that, and I got to use my television background because I was in TV for about 14 years.
For the third time, I am a founding member of the Myriad Rotary Club. I moved to the Valley in 1987. I started a dental practice, and I was doing okay. And I noticed all the cool kids were in Rotary. And I actually got approached by Stu Morris to be an original member of the Myriad Rotary Club. The good news was I was invited. The bad news is typically a new club would have a mix of seasoned Rotarians and some new members. We had 25 new members. And within 4 or 5 years, we were down to 5 members. we were in desperate trouble. And Stu Morris, Charlie Nichols, John Lieberg kind of started to mentor us. And we grew, and we grew, and we grew. And typical Rotary fashion, we help people we'll never even meet. You know, the hundreds of thousands of people in this valley over the years that Temecula has helped. Murrieta is doing the same thing up in our area, and again, I just thank you for the opportunity to help my community. You are the big brother to the Murrieta Club, even though we call you Baja Murrieta. And again, there's been so many memories. Just thank you.
Is do everything that you do every day in Rotary. You raise people up. So I want to dedicate this to Rotary Club of Temecula. When I am down and oh my soul so weak, when troubles come and my heart burden me, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit around. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas, and I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. When I am strong on the shoulders, you raise me to more than you raise me up to more than I can be.
Thank you to Bailey's for hosting this, providing that champagne. I appreciate it. Right? Cheers. Don't drink it. Don't drink it. That's not a great cheers. Alright, so if we can, in the fine Rotary style, let's sing a nice happy birthday to the Rotary Club of Temecula. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha.
Birthday to Happy birthday to you.
small. All right, how's that? Nice and small slice. We got 80 people here. We got to make them small.
Hey, you're gonna have to cut it smaller than that for 80 people.
I can't get that out of there. All right, I'm gonna give up on
Okay,
it.
that's good.
That's good.
Good job.
All right.